Okay guys, I'm going to quickly put a trade on. Just flick this over. It's something the guys in the Discord have been discussing this morning. Just pull this in. I put my 2 penneth in there and also give a section here. And it comes from here. Little Astro Dan. So a little salute to you. Put my scores in, and it's doing his due diligence, which is good, and the guys had their scores in, so the comparing notes, shall we say. Anyway, so I put it in, and from there they also get to see this, which is what I'm doing at the time. It's now 10:05, so about 6 minutes ago this went up. It's telling me to buy it, and it's looking for about 18 pips. Okay, so is it ready? It is pulling back on itself somewhat, but if I count 5 candles, 1 2 3 4 5, kind of up here isn't a bad place to buy. So we're just going to go there, and we're going to set it for the 18 pips. Okay, now that puts it up into this zone, which is maybe about right. Now, the further I can get that down, the easier that 18 pips will become. Now, that's quite important, because when I'm day trading, there we are, we in the market. I need to be very mindful of getting in and getting out. If I hold the trade too long, it can be dangerous. Likewise, if I just target a couple of pips, well, is it really worth it? No. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking for the continuation of the move. But if we pull this out, we can kind of see it's pushed up, it failed to go any lower. So if it's failing to go lower, which it is against this particular move here, the option for it is to move higher. That's the general gist of what we're looking at. So if we look around this, if it's moving higher, where's its first testing point? Well, it's going to be here, this section. Well, if it's going to test that, that's roughly where I want to target. The sheet that I have worked out, that's roughly where it wants to be as well, which is there. And then if we drill into it somewhat, we can have a little look to see what the situation is. And again, it's pushed up, came down, failed to make a new low, and has gone to start making a newer high. Now, what you can also do is get a rough gauge of where this might go by doing this. Base of there to there, and then pull that back again. Well, it's roughly there. So there's your minimum criteria, that 127, but we want to try and push it up into this. Okay, that's the general gist of it. All right, and then if I drop this down into the 5 minutes, there's your minimum criteria there. Okay, so what else can I do? Well, now what I can do is also look to see what happens if I'm wrong. Well, if I'm wrong, where's it going to test next? Well, it's going to be here, this bit. So I can sort of DCA all the way into this, to in and around this area, and then if it breaks through that, then I've got an issue and I need to sort it out. So that's what we're going to do. But in the meantime, we're just going to push up and see if we can get it up to there. So dead easy trade, and I'm just going to let it play out. Okay guys, I'm going to close this out because it's been running quite a while. It's now at the minimum criteria, but I've also got the second order in as well. Now, a quick and easy way to do that is just flick on what you've got and go bang. There you go. Job's done. Now, it's quite an easy trade. Well, I'm saying easy trade. It is and it isn't, because Monday is quite a difficult day to trade. But I had all my biases in place, my zones were ready, and off it went. It's not a, how do I put this? It's not overly difficult, okay? If you put a bit of thought into it, this is the area I want to get in, this is roughly where I want to get it to, but this is an amount of money I want to get as well from an investment that I'm putting into the market. Now, for this one, it was relatively simple. General sentiment was up, it was in a clear area of attraction, and I just moved from one section to the next. That's it. So there you go. It's just a quick trade. It was really for the guys, so it's a little salute to Dan there who was in it earlier on, and I just wanted to back up what I showed in the grid. So as always guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.